Are you here because you're thinking about joining the Navy? Or actually about to get out of the Navy? Or recently got out of the Navy and don't know what to do with your life? Watch this video. What up, fam? If you don't know me, which you probably don't, my name is Mendoza, and I recently just got out of the Navy, and I'm here to tell you my experience and my story. Growing up, I was always the outside kid. I always had to do some type of sport. And in high school and in school, I was in all these sports. Bowling, table tennis, basketball, volleyball. I have done pretty much basically everything. Even karate, taekwondo. Yeah, a lot. I was always outside with the neighbors playing basketball, hide and seek, all of these games, right? And I have a brother, and we have a 7-year gap. He's pretty much a nerd. He never left his room. He never wanted to go outside. He never wanted to play with me. And thanks the Lord, he left when he was like 18 years old to the Navy. So that was amazing time for me. Growing up, I never thought the Navy was gonna be a choice for me. But in the back of my mind, it was my last option. My first option was get a scholarship and go to university, get a degree. Nice. If I didn't have a scholarship, then either way, go to university and get a degree. And then if I didn't know what to do with my life, I would join the Navy. And you guessed it right. I'm here because I joined the Navy and I didn't know what to do with my life. So I'm from Puerto Rico, and I joined from Puerto Rico straight to boot camp, okay? And the process was a little bit longer for me because I had to do some waivers. I had like 4 waivers before getting in. I was already disqualified when I got into MEPS. I was like, then why I'm here? But they were like, if the big Navy wants you, you can join. So that's what happened. As you guys can hear, I have a pretty heavy accent, and I didn't really know how to speak English before joining the Navy. And I was pretty scared of that, because how I'm gonna understand, But sometimes you gotta take risk in life and maybe achieve your goals, So I was like, let's just do it, So I joined the Navy, I went into boot camp, and in boot camp, that was definitely a culture shock. God damn. I didn't know what people were saying. I didn't really know what was happening. I was just following, like, whatever they were doing, I would watch and just repeat. And when you go to sleep, please don't talk. People want to sleep, actually. Like, there was times I was so tired in boot camp, like the whole day I was so tired. And then when we get to sleep, people were just talking. And I'm like, are you guys not tired at all? Like, I pass out. I went like instantly, okay? That's how tired I was. So I never understood why they were talking. You know what I'm saying? But that's the past. There was this one time where my RDC, which is the instructor there in boot camp, I tried to ask her something, and when I went to ask her, I mumbled so bad that she said, when you figure your question out, you can come back and ask me again. And I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way this just happened. And that thing happened in front of my bestie rackmate. Bro, I was like, ain't no way that just happened. Did I went and ask her again when I figured it out? No, I did not went back. I did not went back. But boot camp was a really good experience. Like, just be a good person and just follow the rules, okay? You will be fine. I made so much friends there as well. It was great. Now, when you go to the fleet, that's definitely a different story. I went to the fleet. It was not it for me. For sure not. It's not freedom at all, you know? But it is what it is. When I got the news that I was not going back to the ship, I was kind of happy, but at the same time, I didn't know I was actually getting out. So it was kind of like a break, right? But no, then I talked to my lawyers because apparently I had to do med board as well. So I was getting out. And when they told me that, I didn't really want to leave because like I joined when I was 18 and they told me that when I was 20. And so it was only 2 years. So I'm like, damn, now what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I get my GI Bill, my post 9/11 and go to uni. But like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So they told me that. And then I talked to my lawyers again and in all this process, because it's a pretty long process. For others, it's short. For me, it was probably over a year. So it can depend. So I talked to my lawyer and then I kind of like relaxed down because I was like, yeah, it's probably better for me to get out, right? But I was thinking I'm not going to get so many benefits out of this. I'm 20 years old, like 2 years in, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure life out after this. What happens? Times goes by. I'm just waiting to get the answers back out of all the documentations and everything, right? And everything comes back. I had to appeal the first time, and then the second time, that's when I signed the papers, right? When I signed those papers, it was already like 9 months in. And then, even though I signed those papers, it hit the year of me being already like on med board and all this process. So I was like, well, at least got paid, you know what I'm saying? So I had lots of time to think about what I'm gonna do next. So I did a plan, of course. I was gonna go to uni, get a degree, and keep life moving, right? So yeah, that was the plan. After that, I actually got my date to be out, and that's when I'm like, oh my God, this thing is real. I gotta go drive, and then I gotta go stay homeless in my brother's house and figure life out, right? So now I am in the process to getting a job. I'm in the process to getting into uni, and honestly, I still don't know what to do with my life. So this is why I'm doing this video. Well, rookie mistake, battery dead. But like I was saying before, now I have to start all over again. So this is the start of a new journey and making life more meaningful. And hopefully you guys are here to join me. And if you're in a similar position or have more questions about it, you can come and ask me. Thank you for watching. If you make it this far, that's a win for me. So hopefully you guys like my videos. Subscribe. And see you on the next one, fam. Bye.